Hello, welcome to Wicked Wonders, and today we will be dissecting the India squad for Asia Cup 2025. So, looking at the squad, you can see the captain is Surya Kumar Yadav, along with the vice captain Shubman Gill. So, to start us off, I'll just be asking Darshan a simple question: do you think the captain and the vice captain are fair?
I think Surya as the captain of this team is fair. I think he's been good as a captain of India in the last, I'd say, year or so. But I think Shubman Gill as vice captain of the T20 side isn't justified because I don't even think his place in the team is cemented properly. I think Hardik Pandya should be that guy who is the vice captain. He has the experience and he has captained India before Surya Kumar Yadav, and he has won a lot of trophies as captain as well. I think Shubman Gill just lacks that captaincy experience, especially coming into a tournament like Asia Cup where he hasn't even vice captained any small tours. I don't think it's I don't think it's justifiable.
I mean, for Gujarat Titans, Shubman Gill played a very good role. He batted amazing and he captained amazing, but in international T20 cricket, he hasn't proven himself. But one thing is, Hardik Pandya is a good T20 captain. Like I've seen him make good choices, and he's led as a leader. He's very expressive, and don't you think he should be given captaincy over Surya Kumar Yadav? This guy hasn't captained an IPL team, or he hasn't captained as many T20 games.
Yeah, I think Hardik Pandya as the Indian captain is not a bad take because he does captain over Surya Kumar Yadav in the IPL, which is absurd to even think about. And then Surya Kumar Yadav is his captain. And Hardik Pandya has a good mind. I think the only reason they might have gone with Surya Kumar Yadav, he might be like a little more of a friendly guy and like support his teammates a little more. I think Hardik Pandya definitely brings that balance with supporting the team with also being strict when needed. And I think you need that when you're playing for a team like India.
And one thing is, Hardik Pandya is also an all-rounder, so he knows a good perspective of the bowlers along with the batsmen, as he's played many different roles in his cricket career, while Surya Kumar Yadav is just mainly a batsman. I feel like it's always better to have someone who has a bit more perspective on both sides of that game, because that's like when the best choices are made. Like for example, I know Steve Smith is mainly a batsman, but when he came into the team, he came in as this leg spinner, and he bowled a lot of spin during his early days, and that can be seen during his captaincy, as he would always often tell bowlers what to bowl, or like what type of variations, and he would often help his team get a lot of wickets just because of his cricketing mind.
Yeah, it's a good take. As we go through this team list, we see Shubman Gill and Abhishek Sharma at the top of the order, Sanju Samson one down, and then Tilak Varma at 4. What do you think of this top 4 that India have chosen?
I think Sanju Samson shouldn't be part of the squad. Because I mean, he is a good batsman. He has a potential, but he's also super inconsistent. Like against South Africa, he'd score 100, then he'd get ducked twice. And like just in general, throughout his whole career, he's been someone who couldn't withstand pressure at all. And for example, in IPL, he'd always perform in the beginning, and his performances would die out. That could be due to pressure reasons. And on a stage such as like an India game in the Asia Cup, it's a lot of pressure for any player, and that can make him collapse pretty easily. And instead, I would prefer to like Verma. Actually, I don't think Sanju Samson will find a spot in this playing squad. As let's run through like a potential lineup, right? So you got Shubman Gill 1, Abhishek Sharma 2. Then I would say Tilak Verma 3, because remember Tilak Verma likes that 3 spot, and then Sky 4. So where would Samson even bat? And then it would be Pandya after Sky at 4. Then it would go down lower orders: Rinku Singh, Jitesh Sharma, and then there comes the all-rounders. Akshay Patel's someone who's definitely going to be in the squad, because he's also proven himself to be a great batsman. And then Shivam Dubey is probably not going to be included. Then you go to the bowlers. Along with Akshay Patel, you'd probably go with Kuldeep Yadav. Do you think?
Yeah, Kuldeep for sure.
Yeah, Kuldeep, and then it'll be a toss-up between Kuldeep and Varun. And then you got your Pacers, Harshit Rana, Bumrah. Bumrah's guaranteed. And then depending on if the conditions are more suitable for swing bowling, it would be between Arshdeep and Harshit Rana. So I just feel like that's like a potential like team.
I feel like India might play all 3 spinners because they're in Asian conditions, and maybe sit out one batter because Akshay Patel can play as the batter role. So then probably have Jasprit Bumrah and Arshdeep Singh in the 11 as two place pacers with Hardik Pandya as the third option as well. But I think Sanju Samson's inclusion in the squad should be replaced maybe with Jaiswal because he has scored consistently in the IPL for a number of years now. And Sanju Samson, he scores, but it's nothing like too noticing.
Oh,
Even
one person we forgot about is Shreyas Iyer. Shreyas Iyer is someone who can bat in the top four, and he's the type of batsman which you mentioned earlier as being a player who can be an anchor role. And he's also an explosive batsman, so he can play many different roles. And he's also got a mature head.
I think Trey Sawyer is one guy who should be there in this young team because he does have a lot of experience and he's played in many of the ICC tournaments. So he knows what it's like to be on the big stage, and he's performed at the big stage a number of times.
Yeah, for example, in that New Zealand game in 2023 World Cup, I think he scored one of the fastest hundreds in a World Cup. I think 100 off 66, and a semifinal is a big like pressure stage.
Yeah, he also scored a lot of runs in the Champions Trophy. I think he averaged 50 plus for sure. And even the IPL, we saw his leadership and his batting skills when it mattered the most.
Oh, do you remember the Punjab game, the semi, where he hit Bumrah as Yorker for a four? And I think he played some spectacular shots and took the game home. Everyone thought the game was lost after Mumbai scored such a high total and Bumrah had his 4 overs. But Shreyas Iyer literally led that team to victory and took them to the finals. So I mean, I feel like he's better than all the batsmen included in the squad, don't you think?
Yeah, I think he definitely should be in the squad.
I don't see anyone in the squad who can hit Bumrah for as well as he did.
Yeah. And then we have Shivam Dube, who's another questionable addition to this lineup. What are your thoughts on his inclusion?
Shivam Dube, I mean, I can see why he would be included because he was part of the last World Cup team whenever they won. And he did play decently in that World Cup, but he's never had any spectacular performances compared to the rest where someone could go like, wow. It's been like a long time since he's actually performed. The last time he actually performed was whenever CSK won the trophy, all the way back in that final against Gujarat. But his bowling is something which hasn't been seen like often at all. So you can't really count him as an all-rounder. And his batting, I feel like it would be a toss-up between him and Rinku Singh. But it would obviously be Rinku Singh just because Rinku Singh is a specialized batsman and he's proven himself more. But I also wanted to talk about the inclusion of Harshit Rana. Do you think he should have been replaced by someone else?
I think he's inexperienced, but he does show some potential. And maybe you could have gone with someone a little more experienced. Maybe like Bhuvaneshwar Kumar could have been there.
Although Bhuvaneshwar Kumar is a great bowler, I think his career is done and dusted. But what do you think about like Sandeep Sharma, Mohit Sharma, or even Natarajan? Natarajan's like been out of like the team for so long, but we know like he's a one bowler who can like bowl throughout any stage. He opens the bowling, he closes out games.
Yeah, I think Natarajan should be here in the team. He shows a lot of versatility with the slower balls and Yorkers. We didn't see him get a fair shot at this year's IPL, which is quite unfortunate. Maybe that would have him have a good say in the addition of this squad. But maybe in the future he would be included in the squad, and because he just provides a lot of variety, and he just like blends this bowling lineup together. We see Jasprit Bumrah and Arshdeep Singh at the top, and there's no really slower ball slower ball bowler, so you need him in the team.
One thing which I would also include is that looking at their pacers, I don't think Harshit Rana would make the team, but also Hardik Pandya is gonna bowl a lot because he's been someone who's been bowling close to all his 4 overs, and as we've seen, he could also open the bowling. He's been seen as a very effective seam bowler, so I feel like Arshdeep Singh might not make the team just because they might go with Bumrah and just Pandya, along with the 3 spinners which you mentioned. And Pandya can also close out games. He bowls in the middle. So he's also a versatile bowler. And then Bumrah, you don't have to say anything about him. He can bowl whenever he wants to.
I think Hardik Pandya's bowling has come into some good form. Especially we saw in the IPL that he's been doing really good and he's been taking a lot of wickets as well. And that's going to be the end of this episode.
All right, bye guys.